Hey everyone, in this video we're going to cover Procore's new sandbox, on-demand sandbox. You can access it in Procore Explore, or maybe it's out there in the world and you can just access it all the time. So let's go ahead and jump into Procore and see what we got. For this video, I don't have a whole lot of what does it look like before the sandbox. You can notice that on the right hand side here, I don't have a sandbox here. You can get a monthly sandbox, but not really even worth showing that. That's kind of going to go away. I like the on-demand sandboxes. That helps you. You can create and move them, get things copied as needed, refresh on demand. So what we're going to do here, we're going to jump into Procore Explore. We're going to check out Company Tools Admin and then search for on demand. And then here's what we got. Looks like we can have 3 sandboxes up to what you want. And then on demand, yep, self-cycle, no waiting for monthly refreshes. You can create and delete and archive them, get them set up for when you need. So go ahead and join the program. Absolutely company count only. So now we join. Let's see what happened here. Oh, we already got it there. So Sandbox Monthly Management is there available for us. You may have to log in and log out, or log out and log in to fix that, but if not, hopefully it's there for you. So now I actually already created one of these. I can show you how that's what that looks like here in a second, but we're going to go ahead and create another sandbox before you begin. Yep, takes maybe up to 24 hours. Mirrors product lines that you have in the parent company. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So one of the things I would recommend is starting your sandbox name with an omega. So I would put in here omega, building better, sandbox, or building better. We don't actually have to put sandbox in there. It's already there. You want to come down here like with project data, without project data. I might even put without project data in here. So this basically becomes the company name that you have. So if I go here and change and hit change, it's going to be this company name right there at the bottom. So whatever that sandbox name is, be confident in it. I like to put the omega there, so it'll be at the end. So then put a description, building better general sandbox for testing Procore Explore features. Okay, so there you go. Make that, so remember you can create these on and off over and over again, so you don't really have to put a whole lot of detail in there, but you should know when you go back to that one to what you want to look at. So we're going to go ahead, you select your project. So 1975, let's Training Academy. Maybe we'll do a test project, sandbox test project, and then we'll do tool only. So here, if you want to copy all your project data over, like you need your existing RFIs and things like that, existing budget, everything in there, use this setting. If you just want to test it, what it looks like, use the tool only setting. So this one's without, I already have one with, so I'm going to do a tool settings one and let that process. When you select with project data, you also need to select your financial management information to have that available for you. So let's go tool settings, confirm and create. And then it's going to take a minute to process. I did this earlier for this one. It only took maybe a half hour to get it done. So it really depends on, I think, their processing speed and how many of those projects you created. So how many you have to copy over. So less is more there. Just if you're only going to do a quick check, copy 1 or 2 over and be good. That sandbox. So now I'm going to show you what this looks like here. You have this URL. You actually have it, remember, in your drop down there. So we're going to click here. You can also just deactivate it here or open the sandbox from right here. So it doesn't pull over almost any of your settings as far as like some of your Procore Explorer. So I'm going to go into Company Tools, go to Admin, Procore Explorer like we got. It's going to give you that service agreement again, right? So accept that service agreement. Agree. And then let's do the new home. So what happens when I search Procore home? Yeah, this should be it. So go ahead and join that program. Apply to the account. Save and join. Let it refresh. Let's see if you go back to the sandbox. So yep, that new home setup. Oh, my safety hub's there as well. So there's my safety hub. I turned that on and activated it before. So check those things out. Let me know what you think as far as that goes. I really like using the sandbox to test some things out, have them available for you. That's the main reason. If you need to apply a new workflow, create a new workflow, like anyone that's not moved over to Workflows 2.0, you can create a sandbox, test it out, train everyone in that sandbox. They won't go away at the end of the month. So you can create a couple test projects, example projects in there. Maybe you need to create a training or something like that, and you don't want to mess up real data, but you don't want to create a bunch of template data either, which is painful to have to do. So yeah, so I could come in here, have a sandbox, and then create all of my real project data, create a real change order or something like that, show it right here in the sandbox. So lots of reasons to use that sandbox. Take a minute to see what you think about it. Nothing hurt on it. If you don't like it, go ahead and deactivate it. It will go away from your list. So with that, thanks everyone for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.